All right, what's up? We are doing the Sumatra blend again today because I need to clean out the coffee maker. It needs to be descaled, and I don't want to try the other coffee until I've done that. The Sumatra blend is great for when things get kind of nasty because it's a darker roast, so you can't taste the old coffee flavors in there as much. Now, I do want to try something. We have the new uh, Charlie's still being a little whiny. He's starting to adapt to the fact that I don't just leave the bathtub on for him to drink out of anymore. We have the phone case finally. So we're going to try setting up the phone to mix some cream and sugar in there. I shouldn't be using the word try. We're going to do it. We are going to set up the phone to mix some cream and sugar in there. He's trying to trip me because he's annoyed at me. He hasn't been bad the past couple of days, so he's just been kind of annoyed. So that's good. He just gave me the stink eye. He knows I'm talking about him, I think. He's walking over. Every time I walk this way down the hallway, he starts walking into the bathroom because he expects me to follow him over there. It's a habit he got into because, well, my parents weren't always great about house maintenance and things like that. So for like months, the bathtub in the old place used to leak. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna work? Oh, that's a little bit too tall. We gotta find the point of balance. There we go. It's not gonna fall over. So he would just go into the bathroom whenever he want and drink from the dribbling faucet. And then once they got that fixed, he would go in there and whine and complain. And my parents were never really great with discipline either. So rather than just saying no, they'd be like, okay, let's turn the faucet on for you. And I started doing that for a little while for him when we moved in here, primarily just to give him a little bit of comfort. You know, it was one of those things where I didn't want to go him to go through too many changes at once. He didn't have the cat friends outside to play with. I don't sit on the couch and just pet him for hours like they used to. So I was like, I need to allow him one thing that's the same at least. So I would turn the bathtub on for a little while and let it go. But then there became points where it's just wasteful. I hate anything that's wasteful, especially because I wasn't going to stand there the whole time waiting for him to be done. I've got a lot of work to do that I'm trying to get caught back up with everything. So it would end up being like that for an hour or two sometimes. And I was like, you know what? Even though it's just a tiny dribble of water that's not running constantly like it used to be in the old house, it's just too much. I couldn't do it anymore. And especially once he started being bad again, like randomly pooping around the house. And there was one day he got really mad at me for streaming. He was like nipping at my elbow and stuff. I was like, you know what? If you're going to be bad, you're going to lose that privilege. So now he's lost that privilege entirely, and we're just trying to break him of the habit. Let's see if I put too much sugar. No, it's perfect. I can only just barely taste the nastiness of the coffee. That's the plan for today is to, now that I've made this coffee, run the descaling process. I hate doing that because it's like hours before I can make another coffee. Because after you do it, you need to keep running it until you get rid of the vinegar taste. Now, the other thing I want to talk about before I wrap this up, while I'm closing this sugar up, is that I haven't been working out, and for a while, shoveling snow was my workout. I really wanted to finish the studio before I got back into my workout, and then I would stream it. But we have the problem of I still don't have the materials I was promised to do that. And I don't know when I'm going to be getting them because it's been 3 months and I still don't have working smoke detectors yet. So I have no idea what's going on with that stuff. And the more I ask, the more they get annoyed. And I'm like, well, this was the promise you made. I never would have agreed to do this in the first place if you hadn't made these promises. But this is the situation we're in now. So what I am going to do now that I have the case, yes, Charlie, I know you want to go drink from the tub, is we're gonna give it a shot up here. I have this living room area with terrible lighting, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess maybe we'll have to wait until the sun comes up and then open the blinds because there's really no lights up here. I have the ring light. I can bring the ring light up here. And I have the TV stand right there. I can set the phone on the TV stand, and then I think I'll probably have room to work out in this area right here. I'm gonna have to do that until we get the downstairs fixed up. But there's no way I'm doing push-ups on that floor because it's still got like gelled cat piss on there that I ran out of the chemicals to clean that up with. I don't have I have the concrete crack sealer, but that's something I brought myself from Pittsburgh. I don't have the paint yet that I need to paint over it. There's just so many things. I don't even have half my clothes up here still because just more things I was promised that haven't come to fruition yet. But like I've said many times, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And it's been far too long since I've worked out consistently. I was uploading a video to YouTube the other day, and I always play a little bit to check and make sure it worked, and also to give myself one view just so that it doesn't have 0 views. And for whatever reason, at the beginning of the video, I took my shirt off. I never stream shirtless, but I was pretty sure I was like commenting on some weird Twitch meta that was happening with the titty streamers at the time, and I was memeing. And when I took my shirt off, I was like, damn, I used to have shoulders and I want them back. So we're gonna start working out probably today. That's why I have the workout shirt on, but I don't have any workout shorts. So right now I'm in gray sweatpants, and I don't know how that's gonna go, but we're gonna do it anyways. So I'm gonna wait a few hours until the sun is fully up, and then we're gonna do a scuffed workout stream. Cheers.